love this. The future of the keyboard, but it's in the present today. So tell me about it. What's the experience with Roli?
So Roli is we're a music technology startup company, and we're based in London. And our goal is to expand the bandwidth of interaction between people and technology. We want to utilize new technologies, new hardware, and new software to let people achieve more in their music creation. And what lies at the heart of this effort is a radically new musical instrument called the C-board. And the C-board is what you see behind you. Right now there are two models here. There's the C-board Rise 25 and the C-board Rise 49. And the C-board it's a reimagining of the digital piano. You know, a normal piano utilizes keys. You know, you press them on and off, and you can make them, you know, softer or harder depending on how hard you press.
Here you can vibrate, vibrato, right?
Exactly. We use what we call key waves. We use silicone. The entire surface of the instrument is covered in a very soft, supple silicone. And that silicone allows you to get really sensitive, multi-dimensional touch control. Evan, you want to come over and you want to play a little bit? And so what Evan's going to demonstrate right now is his ability to get a lot of expression out of the C-board.
Awesome. So it almost feels like you have an organ. I mean, it's just
Exactly.
right, much more depth to it.
There is much more depth to it. It's kind of like, you know, when you play C on a piano, the sound that you get is C, always. But when you play C on another instrument, like a saxophone, it's very different. When I hold down the keys for C on a sax and then blow, the sound that I've created is informed by so much more than just what keys I held down. The sound that I produce depends on how hard I'm breathing, whether my cheeks are tight, whether I'm biting on the reed. All of these physical subtleties lend themselves to the sound creation.
Much more emotional.
Exactly. And this allows you to get all that expressive emotional depth real time in a keyboard.
How exciting. So technology bringing you closer to emotion.
Exactly. It's really fun to see, because some of the criticisms that have been levied against digital music creation over the last decades is that it's more soulless. That all of a sudden we're removed from our music because we're just pressing buttons on a controller or just playing with our computers. But what this technology allows you to do is bring all of that soul, all of that real life emotion and physicality back to your music.
And tell me, how much does Roli cost?
So the C-board Rise comes in two models. The smaller one, which is 25 key waves, so 2 octaves, that one is $799. The 4 octave is $1,199. It also comes for free with our software synthesizer, which is what creates all of the digital sounds that you're hearing. And that's normally about like a $200 to $250 value. The other cool thing about this is that it's also fully wireless. It plays over Bluetooth. And so it has an internal battery with about 8 hours of continuous play. But the really cool thing is that we also have an iOS app called Noise. And even if you don't own our hardware at all, it's totally free. You can go to the App Store right now and you can download it on your phone. And if you look right here, it'll turn the surface of your phone into a small C-board. And so you can play right on your phone. It works particularly well on the iPhone 6S because the 6S is force touch sensitive. And so it gives you some of that, you know, multi-dimensional expression. But the really cool thing is that if you have our hardware, this will sync wirelessly with your phone so that your phone becomes the sound engine. And so you can play
this anywhere you go.
Exactly. I can be sitting with this asleep in my pocket with my headphones in, this on my lap in the subway, and play on my way to work. It's truly mobile.